Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it. What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we are here to get into some things in regards to Melody Holt, Martell Holt, and Ariane Curry, okay? There is some talk about a possible physical altercation that went down between the ex lovers Melody and Martell Holt, with Ariane being in the middle somewhere somehow. But before we get into all this tea, which I got from the original Straight Chaser, who always serves us all with the tea from Love and Marriage Huntsville, let's get into a little bit of promotions of the things that I have coming up on this here channel. Let's get into it. All right, you guys, and those were two of the things that I have coming up. The first thing is the up and coming third season of the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which stars Scotty by Nature TV, Giving You the Real Tea, Josiah's World TV, Ya Cortez, Simply Sakina, Really Be TV, and Brandy Chanel. We will be back to cover The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Basketball Wives whenever that comes out. And we will be back this spring since Ball Wise have not given us a date yet. We do know that the Housewives of Atlanta will be returning on May the 1st. So we will be probably returning on probably May the 2nd. That's what it looked like we'll be returning, because Basketball Wives ain't told us nothing, okay? We don't know when that show coming back. But we do know that the Housewives of Atlanta will be back on May the 1st. So for now, we're looking at the month of May for the Whether You Like It or Not panel to return. That's the month that we're working with, because right now we don't know what Basketball Wives is doing. We don't know when they are coming back, but right now we feel like the panel will be back in May. Okay. Next thing up is The Influence with Scotty by Nature TV and Reggie Ortiz. The Influence is a musical show. You guys have been asking me to come and give you guys a musical segment of my show, and this is where it's at. Okay, me and Reggie will be talking about history of music, who are the influence of music, and everything else. We may have some guests here and there, but yes, we do have the influence coming up that should be coming out in April. It will be a 10-week series, and it will be pre-recorded, so you guys be on the lookout for that. I'm trying to figure out what days am I going to drop the shows, probably on a Saturday or a Sunday morning or something like that. It's probably going to be like a weekend type show. So yes, be on the lookout for The Influence. Next up on the list to be looking out for is Roast and Review, okay, which stars Josiah, me, and Terrence, okay, and we will be back on March the 9th at 8/7 Central on my channel. We are going to start this thing off right over here at Scotty by Nature TV. Yes, indeed, okay, we will be covering Candy and the Gang, but we will also be covering Love and Marriage Huntsville as well. So the month of March is going to be a bit busy for the three of us. We got Roast and Review, and we also got Boys Night Out coming back, okay? Now, the Boys Night Out vlog, because, four of us got together and went to Atlanta about 2 weeks ago for my birthday. So the Boys Night Out vlog will be out next week. And 2 weeks after that, we will be back, and we're going to have probably 2 or 3 more episodes before we finish out our second season. Then we're going to go into hiatus for about 2 months. Okay, so Boys Night Out will be back next week. Okay, yes indeed, yes indeed. We had to recuperate ourselves. All right. And another thing that's coming to my channel is a segment called Who Was Wrong. It's going to be another 10-week show where I'll be pre-recording this, and I'll be talking to different YouTubers about who was wrong in this situation, who wasn't wrong in this situation. We're going to have a debate. It's going to be a 2-person show. And as of right now, I know for a fact that Melanated Crowns will be a part of this. And I know for a fact that Gigi with the Juice will be a part of it, because she already agreed to it. I just got to talk to her more about it. But I need 8 more people to be a part of Who Was Wrong. And I'm probably going to ask you guys who who do you guys want to see me do Who Was Wrong With? I need 8 more YouTubers. So I'm trying to figure out who it's going to be right now. So those are all the things that I got coming up on my channel. Be on the lookout for all of those things. So now at this point in time, it is time for us to get messy. Okay, that's what it's time for right now. So with that being said, we're about to get into all of these receipts that the original Straight Chaser put out there in regards to the situation with Melody and Martell and this whole thing. Okay, now it started off with some tea that was sent to the original Straight Chaser to her DMs. Okay, that's where it started at. And we're going to read all of that stuff and we're going to get right on into all of it, okay? Because it was some piping hot tea, if I must say so myself, okay? It definitely was some piping hot tea. And it all starts with this particular DM. Now it starts with this one, and it says, ask Martell what he did to her when she came to get her clothes and her belongings back in September of 2020. The original Straight Chaser responded and said, what did he do to her? Then they was like, child, he lost it that day. Okay. She almost called the police on him, and she was pushing and he grabbed her. No, wait a minute. He was pushing her and grabbed all her clothes, shoes, and bags and locked them in his truck. A source told me that Martell called the police on her. That's what the Straight No Chaser person said. A source told her that Martell called the police on her. And then the person said, let me get some tea. Let me tell you some tea, because he called me 15 minutes after it happened. So then that's when the original Straight No Chaser said, child, I'm listening. So what you're about to hear next is a phone call. It's a recording which involved Ariane Curry. Let's get into it.
Email me, and Martell sent me the motherfucking email too. Like, bitch, girl, shut up.
Oh, on her line, she said he held her in the driveway for hours, and then he was sending emails to her. I listened to her live. Held her for hours, and then he sent her email.
She was there for 45 minutes.
Did he take her personal stuff?
He was recording, and he took, what did he take? He said, them purses and furs and shit, because that's some shit that I did tell him he was petty for that. I said, Martell, just give her her shit back. It's not that deep. He was like, no, like, I bought all that shit, and she want to act like this and act like that. Like, I kind of don't understand his reasoning for that petty shit that he did, but no, some shit she was saying was true, but she tried to make it seem like she was there. He showed me the videos. He said this is when she first walked in, because he started recording when she first walked in.
So as
Okay, so that was, I'm sorry, you guys. So that was from the original Straight Chaser. That was her voice that was popping up, okay? And this is what was said after the fact. He told Ariane the following week, I was telling his ass to calm down and chill before he goes to jail. And he calmed down that day. Also, when Mel released the email he sent her at midnight that time about wanting to get back together, I knew hours later, and he told Ariane weeks later. Okay, so that was the stuff, that was more tea that the person sent. So then it continues with this, okay? What would make him go to jail, said the original Straight No Chaser, okay? So then it said, like I said, don't believe what you see on the show completely, or what Martell and Ariane say. Ariane liked to make it seem like she got some inside scoop on him, and child, I could school her on Martell. He put his hands on her and was blocking her from leaving. He blocked her car in and everything, and was hiding her stuff, child. She was stuck there. She had to go live and do a video for him to let her go. Ooh, that is a whole lot right there. That is a whole lot right there, child. Okay. So then it says the live she did where she said she was trying to move, but he set her back a day because he wanted to hide her belongings and he wouldn't let her leave. She was still in the kitchen at the time, and that's why he let her go, because she was letting folks know what he did right then and there. And meanwhile, child, I'm on the phone trying to tell his ass to calm down and remind him of his kids. And I said, you can't do no shit like that. You will go to jail. You can't ever grab a woman and block her from leaving like it's domestic abuse. I said, if the police came, the state takes over and it's considered domestic violence. And it don't matter if Mel say she's okay or not. And to let you go, it's up to the state. I told him, you're going to lose your kids. You keep on playing and doing what you're doing. So that particular live was also featured on for the social media special, and it was featured in it. And the original Straight No Chaser was the one who posted that live, but she did not get her permission for it. Okay, but I'm glad I'm giving her permission right now. Well, not give her permission. They did not give her any credit. I'm sorry, they did not give her any credit for it. Okay, so then after that, it was said that child, wait a minute. Okay, so the original Straight No Chaser said child, so he was roughing her up and she went live to escape. The person said he calmed down for a moment, but when he talked to Ariane, he but when he talked to Ariane, but Ariane put that back, but she put that battery in his back. That these folks need to learn how to write, child. I feel like I feel like she was going live is what she had to do to get his attention, to let him know that she will expose him. You see on the episode how much producer, security, and Marcel had to do to hold Martell back. Imagine when nobody's around. That's why he ain't allowed to her house, and because he don't know how to act, and she don't trust him. He will flip out at any minute out of nowhere. Something is really wrong with his mental health, all jokes aside. So then that's when the original Straight No Chaser said, child, I feel bad for Melody. Honestly, sis ain't a bad person. She just throws rocks and hide her hands sometimes. She definitely does that, child. And she's even came for me before, but no one deserves abuse. I see why she is so vocal now. This is crazy, shakes my head. So then Melody gets on social media, makes a post that says, sis, if he tells you he don't deserve you, believe him. Y'all got to start listening to what these jokers be saying now. And yes, you can do better. What you're going through is birthing the gift within you. That was an inspiring quote from Miss Melody Holt. Okay. Now, next up is this right here. It's a lot she ain't saying because the kids, child. So then that's when this person responded with, I feel like it's a lot she ain't saying because of the kids. They love their dad, and I feel like she don't want to completely destroy his image in their eyes, but he keeps provoking her. So she puts out songs and whatnot. She's also trying to survive and make money for kids. She ain't got no financial help for private school tuitions, mortgage, and the bills go on. So that's that part. Okay, that's that part of the T. So next up is when the original Straight No Chaser contacted Martell on Instagram and asked him what the business was. So the original tip that she first got was ask Martell what he did to her when she came to get her clothes and her belongings back in September of 2020. Okay, so the original Straight No Chaser hit up Martell and said, what did you do to Mel and when she came to get her clothes in September of 2020? Martell responded with a question mark. She says, was the cops called? He responds, I called them on her. Okay. So then after that, he unsends the previous message. She says, did you assault anyone? And he responds with, hell no. So he sends and unsends this message when it says, oh, that was a different situation. So are you admitting to something? Because what was a different situation, child? That's what I want to know. What's really going on, Martell? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, so next up with the T is, okay, I'm going to have to read this stuff out to you because I know it's small on the screen. Let me get to it real quick. Okay. So she said, are there any witnesses to those incidents in September? And then he said, send what was said. There was a photo. She screenshot it. He said, you posted that. And then she sent the photo of what was sent to her. So he asked her, did you post it? No, he screenshot it. I'm sorry. So she sent the post, he screenshot it, and then she said, you posted that, and then she said, no, it was sent to me. Okay. So there it is. This is what she sent to him on the side. It said he put his hands on her and was blocking her from leaving. He blocked her car in and everything and was hiding her stuff, child. She was stuck there. She had to go live and do a video for him to let her go. So that's the message that he screenshot right there on the screen. Okay, so next up is, okay, are these allegations false? Okay, so she asked him, are the allegations false? True or are the allegations I sent true or false? So he responded with, and I know y'all can't see it, so I'm gonna read it. Damn, Nay, you're the original Straight No Chaser. Beautiful. You're spreading all kinds of false shit. Didn't know it was you, but keep building. So he pissed off now, child. He pissed off. So Next up, we go back to the conversation with the original straight no chaser with the person that gave her the tip. Okay, so it was like this. She says, "What would make him go to jail?" The person responds, "No, no, 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 no." Okay, so this basically she's basically going back to what she said at first. So it says, "Put his hands on her," and she had to go live for him to let her go. Then it goes back to she also trying to make money for kids that she ain't got no financial help for private school tuitions, mortgage, and the bills go on. I guess that's what the source said to original Straight No Chaser. But Martell said none of my kids are in private school. My second to youngest is in daycare, $1,000 monthly. We have that court order. We get the kids every other week, 7 days on, 7 days off. Court order. Thank you for sharing. So there is no private school, 7 days. So there's no private school. They have the kids 7 days on, 7 days off, and there's $1,000 for daycare. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of that particular tea that was sent from the original Straight No Chaser. Now, what we got next, and last but not least, is that live that was that original Straight No Chaser originally posted that was also featured on that own special that recently aired and that she didn't get any credit for. Okay, and she made this live after Martell did what he did, allegedly. So let's get into this. Let's get into this live right here. I'm guessing it's not. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a design. This ain't no video. That's why I didn't do it. Okay, y'all. Wait a minute. I know what I gotta do now. Cause the video didn't do right. So I know exactly what I gotta do here really quick. So let me get let me see what I can do here. I hate it when this happens. I had all this. I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I am still learning. Okay, there go my thumbnail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my thumbnail up, and then I'm gonna get my I'm gonna turn on my Bluetooth speaker again, and so you guys can hear what Melody had to say on the thing. So let me go back to the video. Where's the video? Here's the video right here. And let me put my thumbnail up, and here we go.
Why Mel doesn't have the kids right now. Martell's upset because Mel has her own place that Martell is moving into. And when I went to get my clothes today from the marital home, marked me in our driveway for hours. Okay? Martell decided that he was going to take certain purses and certain furs of mine and lock up in his truck and say that I can't take them. So what was something that should have been easy and should have been just on some like, hey, I'm not bothering you, I just want my stuff, I'm out. It turned into something more because he wanted it to be something more because he's bitter as hell. So ladies, let me tell you this. I'm sure many of y'all have at some point in time dealt with emotional abuse, mental abuse, and all of that. After that whole scene, I literally couldn't, and I recorded it, I literally couldn't get out of my driveway. I had a migraine out of this world and definitely set me back from what I was trying to do today, which was get my new home in order for me and my
So, child, after you.
All right, so that's pretty much the gist of it, okay? That's the gist of it. So shout out to the original Straight No Chaser for supplying all of us with this tea, because if it wasn't for the original Straight No Chaser, we would not have any tea to sip today. So shout outs to her, okay? So that's pretty much it. So basically the rundown of this whole situation is that Martell, the original Straight No Chaser, got a tip from someone in Huntsville that said that Martell had allegedly gotten physical with Mel. Mel was trying to move out of her house in September of 2020 and trying to get her stuff out so she can move into the new home that she had with her and her kids. Martell would not allow her to get her stuff out of the house. Okay, so that was pretty much the gist of that. So basically, this is some old ass tea that somebody brought to the light recently, and they had like I said, the little phone call that had Arian on there and all types of stuff. So that was pretty much it. Like I said to y'all before, I definitely believe that there was some blows being thrown at some point in time between Martell and Melody, because like I said, when they was all on their trip together, for where did they go? Las Vegas or something like that on this last season of Marriage Boot Camp, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I believe that's where they went. They went somewhere, and it was a lot of stuff going on. Like and the way that all those people had to hold Martell back, he looked strong as hell. So I wouldn't be surprised if he put his hands on Mel at one point in time, B used his force, his strength, or something like that, sat on her, pushed her, shook her, choked her, did something to her. I definitely believe it. Like I said, I don't put nothing past nobody. So I definitely believe that he did that at some point in time. You can't tell me shit. I don't care how you feel about it. That's what I feel, and that's what I believe. I definitely believe that. The way that as irate and erratic as he acted during season 2, and this situation right here that they sent in was from September 2020, and this is when season 2 was going on. So I definitely feel like that shit is true. I definitely feel like that shit really did go down, because we already know that Martell was on some fuck shit all throughout season 2. We already know that. We already know that, point blank period. We already know that, period. Okay, so we already know that what that was about. We already know what he was on. We already know all of that. So that ain't nothing new to me or anybody else. I definitely believe that. All I know is that is crazy. Mill had to do all that to get her stuff out. She had to go live to let the people know what was really going on and why she couldn't get her shit. It's just crazy to me how shit went down. I just feel like men don't know how to let shit go. Men don't know how to let it go. Men don't know when enough is enough. Okay, enough is a damn enough. Okay, enough is a damn enough, child. Enough is enough. Like, you need to let it go. Let it go. Like, I just feel like just let it go. Leave it be. And there's really nothing that you can do about it. Like the woman trying to get her stuff out. Like, you already made it clear that you made your choice when you decided to run on off with Ariana and all this other stuff with her dumb ass. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. So you can't get mad with Mel at that point in time because she was moving on with her life and getting her shit out the house. Like, that's what you wanted. You wanted somebody to satisfy you, and you said Mel wasn't satisfying you, and she satisfied your ass by leaving. That's just what it is. But men don't know what the hell they be wanting half of the time. They don't know if they want to keep you at bay, or they don't know if they want to keep you at the house. They don't know. They don't know. But child, that was pretty much it. So basically, like I said, that's pretty much some old tea that somebody brought to the original Straight No Chaser. Like I said, shout out to her, because if it wasn't for her, we would not be having this tea to talk about today. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. What do you guys got to say in the comments about Martell clowning outside of that house and all this tea being sent, and how he said that Melody is lying about the four? Well, not really that Melody is lying. The person that sent the stuff to original Straight No Chaser is lying, because there are no four private schools. The kids are not in private schools. The daycare bills is $1,000 a pop and all that other stuff. He pretty much debunked everything that person said. So who do you believe? Do you believe the person that sent the stuff to the original Straight No Chaser, or do you believe Martell, or do you think there's some truth somewhere between the both stories? There's his story, there's their story, there's Mel's story, there's a truth somewhere in the middle, okay? I think that's what we all at with it right now, okay? So without any further ado, you guys, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in, straight up, y'all. I really thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the love and support that you have been giving me over the last 11 years, child. Your boy's still here after 11 years, honey. I'm going into year 12, honey, and I'm about to go into 30K, okay? So thank you guys for all your love and support. That's all I got to say is all real. Thank you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to improve every day. So thank you guys for cutting me some slack, all right? With that being said, you guys, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, okay? And be sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter, my IG will be down below. I definitely follow people back on IG, so people, if you want me to follow you back, please hit me up in the DMs on Instagram with the hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boys out of here. Until next time, I'll holler at you later. Peace out.